On the clock now, it's the Green Bay Packers. It's the Cowboys now on the clock. It's the Bears now on the clock. On the clock now, the Dallas Cowboys. The current pick has been traded. The Dallas Cowboys are now on the clock. The next pick has been traded. It's the Dallas Cowboys now on the clock.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Browns and the Cowboys under the lights on Thursday night.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Watson now to throw, and that is incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3 cornerback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He's going to keep this again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bonds. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ball again on 2nd down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Bonds. And that is incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. To throw again on second down. Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Watson looks to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Hall again on second down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On second down, a run with Hall. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Operating from the gun, Bonds. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bonds firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and... Operating from the gun, Bonds. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Watson to Chenault on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 44, Watson completes it right side to Cooper. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2 from the gun. It's a give to Chubb, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson off play action. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Watson on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bonds. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bonds. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Standing just about on his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium as they get...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Bonds. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bonds. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Straight ahead is Hall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ryan Knoll, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This is taken just shy of the 10 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson dancing to his left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking deep for Elliott. It's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Option play. Here's Hall. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. And it's complete to Mitchell. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Watson finds his man on the out route. It's Chenault. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Nothing in that 1st half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. That'll be caught right side, Chenault with it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Watson now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Rosas' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now come the Cowboys. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I'm going to be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
On 1st and 10, Bonds. This pass out wide to Hall. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bonds. And that will be incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain an 11-point spread. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. From the 44, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson drops it off for Chubb. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They run again on 1st down. Chubb brought down at the 20. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back to throw. Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Rosas' kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully. Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to. And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done
Challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
On third down, Bonds. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see the Steelers' speedy running back. He had a great week last week. Well over 100 on the ground with a score.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And his first pass is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And his defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give, right side. Witherspoon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They run it with Hall off the option. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 13 carries, 77 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. And they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bonds. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He finds his man complete. It's Burgess. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here's Lawrence. Finds Pickens out right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run on the option to the short side left. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. To throw on third down. Bonds. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. A little juke. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start with the option. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. To throw on second down. Bonds over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Burgess.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Up the middle they go. Witherspoon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Now Lawrence. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On first down, Lawrence. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Bonds. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Bonds. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. He's got this to Pickens. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Witherspoon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Lawrence on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 2nd down, Witherspoon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On play action, Lawrence. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down at the 48.
They'll run on first down. Preston. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
Lawrence. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
On 2nd down now, Witherspoon, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Witherspoon, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. On 2nd down, Witherspoon, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. On 3rd down, Witherspoon, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Boswell's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, right the opposite, but at 3-3 now here in the 4th. An entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice, intense, on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Bonds.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second guessing.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. The thing that they'll be looking at is a option play. Here's Hall.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, 1st down. They'll give to Hall. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go option to the short side. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Burgess. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lawrence will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Ball again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To throw on 3rd down. Bonds. Wide open receiver, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Bonds got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Hall on a give up the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a 2nd field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
So now the Steelers down by a field goal. 1:17 remains.
Lawrence. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round. Standing 6'5", it's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen going to go to the air right away. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. 5 yards remain on second down. A give up the middle to Gibson. 7 yards there and a first down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
He's going to keep this again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down.
Looking to throw. Bonds out to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Off play action. Bonds. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Allen. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Once more, Gibson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To the air, Allen. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback. his second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that joke college stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And it drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making a play.
The 15 out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Washington ready to try again on offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick,
and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
After right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
Just a 3-yard gain there.
Allen now looks to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looking to throw on second down. Bonds. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Bonds. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bonds. And his throw here's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Bonds. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And in the second quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. Devontae Adams, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Deshaun Watson, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Well, anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
To throw on second down, Bonds.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Bonds. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Fires a slant complete to Tolbert.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
because to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now here's the option play going left. Down right around the 25.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
They run it with Hall off the option.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half.
On first down, Allen.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Allen. Will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They run the toss now with Gibson.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Allen going to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Option play, here's Hall. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hall again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.